Hello there, everyone. Today I will be taking you to 3 stops where I will be discussing hazards going on in the location I present. So let's go ahead and begin. So our first stop is Chicago City, Illinois, where they deal with tornadoes. Basically, tornadoes are not really able to be prevented, but we're able to prepare for them. So what exactly causes tornadoes? Basically, the instability in the atmosphere creates tornadoes. The pattern in Chicago, Illinois are in between 1950 to 2010. 8 of the effective tornadoes range around 4 to 5 that have happened in Chicago. In March 28, 1920, the effective 4 tornado happened more than a 53-mile path. So the proposed solutions here for Chicago uh, basically would be people should build and prepare an emergency kit. Also protect the trees as well as the yard and put some rocks for protecting the yard and etc. Now going on to stop 2. Let's go over to stop 2, which is California. All right, California. And in California, we encountered earthquakes. Um, in earthquakes, technically, uh, they happen every so often. Earthquakes are caused when rocks um, underground suddenly break along a fault. So, examining an earthquake in California, which has recently happened, would be in Newport Beach. And in Newport Beach, they had. Let me just go over to Newport Beach real quick to give you a view. So here we're in Newport Beach, where they encountered an earthquake not so long ago. And the magnitude for that earthquake was about 3.0. This earthquake is very important to note, for it is next to the ocean. The 3.0 earthquake really didn't damage anything in regards to buildings, nor did it injure any people, because it did happen so early in the morning, most people didn't even feel it. Um, Basically, an earthquake that was big and it did happen also recently, well, not so recently, was Alaska, which had a magnitude of 9.2, and it happened on March 28th of 1964. The proposed solutions here for earthquakes is just become aware of the fire evacuation and earthquake safety plans for all of the buildings in which you live in or you're regularly in. Pick safe places in each of your rooms where you know that you have sturdy furniture. This can be a workplace, in school, um, anywhere that basically you reside in. Also, just practice the drop, cover, and hold on in each safe place. Keep a flashlight, sturdy shoes by everyone's bed, each bedside, in case the earth strikes in the middle of the night. Make sure your home is securely anchored to its foundation. And of course, just make sure that you're prepared with supplies such as an emergency kit, water, food, anything you basically need in order to survive in case, the real big one comes along. So let's move on to Mexico City, which is our last stop. Let's go there. So we've made it to stop 3, Mexico City. So basically, in Mexico City on October 20th, 2015, there was a tropical cyclone called the Hurricane Patricia. This is known to be the second most intense cyclone to have hit worldwide. The violent winds from the cyclones destroyed many rural parts of Mexico, which tore off roofs of homes. The damage from these hurricanes seems to have cost maybe around 5.4 billion pesos. You know, that's pretty expensive to recover when it comes to a hazard damage. Tropical cyclones don't only occur in Mexico City. It also occurs southern Mexico, which is more in the mountain range area, which extends from southern Michoacan through Guerrero. The highest point of the mountain reaches about maybe 3,703 meters. Um, in August 2nd, 2016, Hurricane Earl made its presence known to Mexico City with the highest wind of 80 miles per hour. It is known to be the deadliest Atlantic hurricane to hit Mexico City. It formed from a tropical wave from Jamaica and killed about 13 people. So that's a big difference. Let's take a look. Let's go back to Mexico City. So we're back in Mexico City. So basically, in Mexico City, the proposed solutions for tropical cyclones, and that just goes to any other place in the world where they, you know, encounter tropical cyclones. The proposed solutions would be just plan an evacuation and buy supplies and make sure that everything that's important in the home, from important documents to legal documents or any type of, important, sacred, personal things you have, just make sure you have copies of them, or just make sure you have them on hand so they won't be ruined. Of course, make sure that there's insurance coverage on the homes. You wouldn't want your home to be damaged or car to be damaged and you're stuck not being able to fix it. So, this is basically the last stop that I have here. And just kind of discussing these hazards makes me aware of proposed solutions and things that are going on around the world. So, I hope that the information here I've provided also helps you guys prepare for anything